Hello and welcome in everybody, and it is time for the much awaited character showcases to start back again, and we are going to be kicking this off with Beast. The Beast, wow, he is a beast. He has very much changed the meta when he arrived, and recently, within the last couple of weeks, I have got mine fully up to tier 8. It just took a little while, a little bit of a bottleneck with some of the gear, but we got him there. I will preference this and just say I am lacking still on some abilities. I will talk about them and I will see, we'll maybe even just see how some of the opponents who use Beast are. But we'll get to those where we have. Now, one reason why I did go all in for Beast is that I opened it up and I asked my Patreons, what do you guys want me to go in on all in? Which characters do you want me to see? And they said Beast. Beast has changed the game. We want you to have him. We want you to go all in on him. So I went full in. I went all investing. So thank you to my Patreons. Thank you also to the likes of Disney Daddy and also Crixus. They were there and they were just jumping in to jump in and be early Patreons and help support me. So I will maybe even have links of theirs down below, because they do both stream on Twitch. Disney Daddy runs a couple of fun streams, generally on a Friday and over the weekend, and Crixus runs streams throughout the week, tournaments. If you're like PvP tournaments, that is great. So I'll have that there. Anyway, now to the business. But before we do, if anyone else wants to be a Patreon and support me, support the channel, have some say in what you see here, I'll have a link to my Patreon in the links in the description below. So if you want to support me that way, that would be much appreciated. Also, I will be opening this up to people on Discord, my supporters, people who watch me. Those links are all there down below. Now, let's jump into this. His Beast Basic. So his Beast Basic is one of the most important things of his kit, which we will see soon. Now, I prioritize having this up. First of all, my priority, we'll talk about the priority at the very end, but just know that this is right, this is right up there. And the reason why it is, he does solid damage for a tank. Also, he does it 2 times. Then if they have harmful effects, they double it, so it becomes 2 becomes 4. And anyone who has seen Beast in action has seen the devastation that he can make. And also he's got more counterattack chances with Bell, which means he just attack more. So you want all that max damage. Also, the jump up on his damage is just crazy. He, just like Moana that we saw with those jumps and that 75% damage, like other characters you see maybe 50, like 20%, 50%. You really see the damage jumping up here with Beast. And that is why, especially with those 4 attacks when there are harmful effects happening, that just gets crazy. So that is one of the best things about his kit. Now, just mentioned one of. Now you also have here his first ability that purges all evades and that are not on kingdom characters. So it purges evades and does the attack. Now the damage is unavoidable to all opponents. So it's going to purge evades and the damage is going to strike on it. Then also, so that is massive when like the hero metas and things like that, we see evades everywhere. But it also gives Shaken, which it's going to stop any other of those characters giving harmful effects, which is huge when you see other characters just giving out harmful effects. Having that there is pretty amazing. Also, it can also be giving Intimidate. Oh no, if it already has Intimidate. So that is there. You can also get Intimidate here too. Now with all of this, it is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. He taunts. Also, Belle gets a speed meter if she is on the team. So there's a little bit of synergy there, as well as with him getting, this helps him get more enchanted roaches, which we'll see later either helps him have more tenacity, resist more things, and there can be different strategies in the way that you run this now. I've only got mine up to level 3. I went to the way where I didn't have to use Gammas and stopped there because Gammas are more important for his next abilities coming on up. And this one here, I wish I had this one up. And this is pretty important, but the others are more important. So, stealing all shield from target, that is amazing. Yet again, like the hero metas with all the shield metas that we're in, that is great. And then dealing some solid damage, and then also if he doesn't have a rose, he also gets more damage inflicted. And no roses when he is enraged, he will also be giving stun, which is pretty amazing. It does get down there to be pretty amazing. This also decreases the roses, so you have one ability that increases, one that decreases. You can either decrease then increase, or you can just go straight for the decreases, or just depending on how you want to use him and depending against the team coming up. That's why like Beast is so flexible and he is a solid character. He is pretty much amazing. Now then you also go through to the passives over here. With Enchanted Roses, he is going to be resisting all. If he has 6 on here, he is also going to be getting more defense, more tenacity per rose that is on him. So that is pretty nuts. Also, when like Enchanted Rose itself, when it is on there, it's going to restore health. So he's going to be healing on top of all of that. That is pretty crazy. And when he has no Enchanted Roses, he is also going to get 25% offense. So that really comes in clutch when you're seeing those other abilities that just ramp up the damage, like these specials here. Those specials that get all the way up, all the damage, and the basics getting all the way up. That just gets crazy, and all the damage just skyrockets when you've got no more roses. So yet again, you can use them either full roses to keep the healing up, to keep up the tenacity to resist things, or you can use him to drop them all and do more damage, which is crazy, which is very crazy. But then also, this is the other thing, you can either do more damage with more roses, or you have more chance to have counterattacks if he still has Enchanted Rose. So that is kind of solid, kind of nice, and it goes up to 20% at the max level, which is nice. Now, Master of the Castle, this is probably his best ability, and I prioritize getting the first lot. This is 75 Gammas, which is very expensive. The next one is 100. Now, instead of going all the way for this, I kept myself at 75% of the speed boost gain, because that is enough to use him. And then if you max out and save all your abilities just for this main Master of the Castle, you potentially can be waiting a long time. And then his basic, if you don't have this all the way up, his basic isn't hitting very hard. So even though he's getting turns in, you're not really making the most out of those turns if you're not doing the damage. So I went priority-wise, I went this one to the stage 2 to get the 75%. And then I went into the basic maxed, and then I'll be coming back for this Master of the Castle to finish it off, because when he guarantees the same amount, he is nasty. He's going to get turns everywhere, and it's wild. So there is that. But it is absolutely crazy. 50% chance to resist Intimidate to actually make sure he still gets that turn meter gains is crazy as well. So that is where I have him. That is what we have. Now let's go jump in and get into a PvP match, because for priority wise, I'd say first of all go for that first passive Master of the Castle, then get the basic right up and do the abilities that don't cost the Gammas. I would say definitely very worthwhile, and I do really want to get up this ability here, but it's just not the priority. Stealing 2 helpful effects is huge, and he is amazing with that. So take that into consideration. But he is really, if anyone is considering Beast, he is really a character who is very in-game, who takes a lot of runes and gear and everything. So just make sure if you're planning for him, be aware that is going to be the case. And you're not going to get full use out of him until you've maxed everything. So I'll discourage anyone who doesn't have the stores to going for him, and I'll say, you know what, maybe just invest in other characters that aren't so expensive. And because for him to get full use, you really do need to have Master the Castle right up. You need to have the basic right up. You should have that beastly rage up a bit more, as well as you're using him for the damage and defense. If you don't have all the damage upgraded, you're missing out. And all of his abilities are amazing. So there is a priority to them, but they are all amazing. Anyway, that's enough said. Let's jump into the battle. Let's jump into the good stuff of why you're all here. And let us see how he does in a PvP. So let us jump into our save teams. And we will be running a team. Here we go. Like this. This is a team that I run on my defense. Now, depending on who am I going up against, if I'm finding a lot of Herculeses, I find I can't run the team like this. So maybe for now, we'll jump out of this. If you guys want to see, let me know, and I can do different team builds for Beast. And we can run through different things there, if that is something that you guys want to see. But for now, I'm going to go through this team. This is how I am running the team. And we'll go and do this, and you can run many different ways, many different builds, so stay tuned for that in the future. But we'll see here, and we'll have a good test of how Beast is. We'll showcase and heal. You'll see mine that's not maxed compared to my opponent's, which is likely going to be maxed, and we'll see the difference in him stealing buffs. We'll see him gaining a bit more speed than I am, so that's something to be wary of. And no matter what, we're going to get a good showcasing of Beast right here. Now, Beast is also really good paired with characters that do harmful effects. Because of that basic that we were mentioning about, that's how you're all going to be doing things. Herc is bugged, but also, by the way, Beast is bugged too. So just so you know, that is a thing. He is bugged. Ooh, we have an opportunity here. I am going to polymorph here, and we are going to just straight up. Oh, I'm just gonna go. I was gonna put this on out. Normally I'll be putting it on now, so I'm just risking this here. I was risking it there for the double attack on Beast, which was not a good one. Not a good risk on my part. So I'm going to go here for the purge now. Get those purges off. Did you just evade that? Come on. But like, man, there you go. Beast is a beast. Just putting that out there. So I'm going to silence him at least, because he did do the dropping ability. And the silence didn't even stick. Come on, that is the power of Beast right there. So this is a showcase on like my opponent's Beast is just being super beastly. That is crazy. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Alright, so here, if my Beast was max, I would be able to steal the taunt here like his one did, but mine isn't, so I can't. So I'm just going to go in and go for the double attacks here, boom, boom, on Hercules, just trying to drop him down while he has that. Any chance I can get when I can get big damage on, I'm going to go for it, because that is going to be a must. And like, see right here, Beast going in with the counter attacks against anyone who has bad effects, and that is where like him running him with teams that do give bad effects is clutch. It is pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing. Ooh. Ouch. Come on, Beast, survive. Evade with the blind, clutch blind on Hercules. Now, one thing I am going to be wanting to do, I'm just going to see if I can purge all of these. Purge it all on Hercules. And he he kept some. Okay, now that is not so good. But I'm going to go in and zap Hercules. Evade, really? Come on, that is harsh. Well, I'm gonna go and attack his beast now, just because my beast has offense down, thanks Herc. I don't want to be giving those over to. I don't want to be giving those over to Hercules when I don't need to. And make sure if Hercules is proccing and trying to get you to pop off. Oh, yes, his Mickey isn't maxed. He doesn't have the ability maxed. That is good. Good and not good. It's good that he's not healing, but it's still not good because that's gonna keep hurting me. Yeah, Beast. Beast though, popping off with those double attacks. That is the power of Beast. And his one too. Like, that is the power of Beast. Beast, when you are seeing... I'm just gonna defend my Beast here, since this is all about Beast. I'm just gonna defend him, cleanse him so he doesn't get hit all the time here. And I don't mind Baymax dropping down. But I do need to be careful of... this is where the hurt starts coming in. Because now I either need to get rid of Hercules. Oh, don't give him the fence down. Hercules, come on. Come on, Hercules. That just hurt right there. That was the nail in the coffin. But as far as beasts go, you see like his one. My one gains that turn, his one gains that turn. That's how important Master of the Castle is. And those basics. You saw his beast stealing and attacking at the very beginning. And that is wild right there. That is just nuts. So I want to go and see if we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough to take him out. Come on. Yes, protected. Just protected. I want to see if I can give this back to Beast. Just here. See if we can go for the finish off. If Hercules doesn't attack him. And if you're actually running... if I can survive this. Which we do. The defenses, all that he brings is pretty solid. Now I could either go AoE and bring up my roses here, or you can just go, I'm just going to go for the attack just to take out Hercules, just because Hercules is a pain in the butt. And if my other characters were stronger, hey, we'll be seeing a different thing here. But, goodbye Beast. Like, the power of Beast is insane. Like, his beast is still there and doing amazing things. So, if I attack here also, watch this, if I attack Bell, there's also a chance that his beast comes and attacks me. And often when you're attacking opponent's bells, like right there, boom, Beast will finish him. He is wild. And he's got so many different ways to use him. Maybe we'll touch on those in other videos because this is so long. But that gives you a really good showcase on how good Beast is. Just, it comes with a warning. He does take a whole lot of resources to get him there. So, let me know what you guys think of Beast. He definitely is a beast, but he definitely has a huge cost that is associated with that. So, if you're spending and getting lots of runes and you have extra, sure. Definitely go for him. If you are not, you either have to save all for him, or have a beast that is not quite as good as it could be. So mine is going to be a work in progress, which I am going to go, since I've gone all on him, I'm going to finish him off. But I am just, have 1 or 2 other priorities first that aren't so expensive. So just be careful of that. So hopefully that has helped you all, and we'll see you guys next time.